Joyful Elements. We're very excited, and we think we're honored to have Georgia's work in the Herberger Theater, and we've worked with her for several years. She curated our Seasons and Cycles exhibit back in the fall, which was a huge success, and she's had several pieces and shows in the last several years. So I will turn it over, and I would like to introduce you to Georgia Michalicek.
Lorraine Austin. She is the Development and Marketing Director here at the Herberger, and she is just so wonderful to work with. And she's very helpful and very professional. And I don't know that Heather's here yet, but a gal named Heather Kirk hung the show for me, and she is just really helpful too. So I've just had a wonderful association with the Herberger Theater Center. It's one of the first places that I showed my work as a fine art photographer, and that was back in 2011 when you had your first Phoenix Arts Festival. And like Lorraine said, since that time I've been in a couple of the juried exhibitions, and then I had the good fortune to be asked to go ahead and curate a show for them, which I did this last fall. So this is just a culmination of a great association, and I just want to thank the Herberger Theater Center for being here and to appreciate the arts with the rest of us. Thank you so much. The other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is the QR codes that are on the placards as you go around. I've recorded an audio file that's up on my website for every single one of these pieces to tell you a little bit about my experience of when I took the photograph, what my feelings were, and so on. And then if you pick up one of the brochures, I see most of you have one, inside there's a little QR code there that will get you to my website, so that if you don't have time to go ahead and listen to all the audios tonight, you can go there and you can also do it online and listen to them on your computer or on your phone. So one of the things that I thought about when I was doing the audios is this show for me is about the 4 elements and sacred places. And there's so many beautiful sacred places. I had to sit and ask myself the question, what makes it sacred? You know, because I love these places, and I know there's hundreds of thousands of other people that love these places. And I decided what it is it's not that there's grid lines going through the earth or around the, globe, like some people tell you, but I think what makes a place sacred is your presence, or my presence. You know, without the human being, a place wouldn't know that it was sacred. You know, if you think about it, I mean, it's all nature, and the animals don't think about things being sacred. They're just there, and the places don't think about being sacred. The only way that a place can be sacred is if you treat it sacred, and that's what all of these places are to me. And I go out and I see some people that more and more are painting their names on some of the rocks out in the wilderness and the different parks and that kind of thing. And that definitely takes away the joy for me. And so I hope that, maybe a show like this and the experiences that I've had, with all of these sacred places can help, some of those people understand, the power and the beauty. The other part of this show is that it's about the 4 elements. And the 4 elements are water, fire, earth, and air. And so those 4 elements come together in every single one of these photographs. If you see the one, back over by Lorraine's office of the Colorado River, it might have more of the energy of water. As you look at it, you see the waterfalls going over the edge, and you can think about what that feeling is of having a waterfall, dropping 1,000 feet into a river and then going downstream. But still, there's earth there, and there's air. It never would have dropped without the clouds in the sky. Sometimes we get disgusted. We want a sunny day, and the clouds are showing up. For those of us who are landscape photographers, we're running out there. We love those clouds. I've had an experience where someone told me that, they didn't want clouds in a rainbow picture. And I said, you don't get a rainbow without the clouds. You have to have those elements come together. So all four of those elements intermingle together in order to create that sacred beauty that we go out and we enjoy every day. And so I hope you enjoyed Joyful Elements today. I hope you can go out and you can look at some of these places with new eyes after seeing the photographs that I've taken, and that you can all feel like an adventurer or an explorer, and feel like that little kid that sees something for the first time. And that's where the title for the show came from, is that feeling of seeing all of this beauty, as if I had never seen it before. And that's why it's called Joyful Elements. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, thank you.